Hi there, for today's Read Aloud, we will be reading Bicycle Safety. Before we begin reading and making predictions, let's go and talk about fictional books and non-fictional books. Fictional books are stories that are made up by the author. They're not real. Non-fictional stories are real. They're going to have facts, photographs. You're going to be learning real information. So please keep that in mind, because at the end of the story, I'm going to need you to help me figure out whether or not Bicycle Safety is an example of a fictional book or a non-fictional book. Okay? Before we begin reading, let's make our prediction. Bicycle Safety. Use the cover and the title to make the best possible prediction. All right, let's go ahead and start reading. Safe riding. Remember, this is a heading. It lets me know that this page is going to be about safe riding. Riding a bicycle is fun. It also keeps your body healthy. Learn how to be a safe rider. Go ahead and look at this photograph. Photographs are taken with cameras. Pick a bike that is the right size for you. It should have reflectors and a bell or a horn. Notice this word reflectors.
Reflectors. Shiny surfaces that reflect or bounce back light.
Here's the heading. Wear the right gear. Always wear a helmet. It will protect your head when you fall. Let's go ahead and click on this word right here. This can be called a bold word or a bigger text. This right here is highlighted, so it's meant for you, the reader, to pay attention to this word.
Protect. To guard or take care of.
Your helmet should sit straight on your head and be snug under your chin. If your helmet moves, it is not on right. Snug, fitting closely or tightly. Wear bright colors when you ride. Drivers need to be able to see you. So, for example, if someone is driving, they'll notice your bright colored outfit that you chose. So remember, we're learning about safety. Do not ride at night. It is hard for drivers to see you in the dark. Rules of the road. So what are we going to be learning about on this page? Rules of the road. Good job. Kids should ride on the sidewalk or on a bike path. Stop at every corner. Get off your bike and walk it across the street. Do you see how these two kids right here are off their bike and they are about to cross the street? They're being safe. Follow traffic rules just as cars do. Obey traffic signs and lights. If you do not know what the word obey is, obey. To carry out or do what is asked. So here's a stop sign. What should this student do? Stop. If you have to use the street, ride on the right side of the road. Look out for bumps and potholes. What is potholes?
Potholes. Holes in the surface of a road.
Look behind you before turning. Always use hand signals. So right here, he has his right hand, meaning he's going to turn which way, right or left? He's going to be turning right. Go ahead and practice that. Get your right hand and hold it up. This means you are going to turn right. Right here it says left turn. Let's go ahead and practice what it would look like if we were going to turn left. Okay? Stopping. This is what it looks like if we were stopping. This lets the person behind you know what you're doing. So, turning right, turning left, stopping. Good job. Do not wear headphones when you ride. You need to hear what is going on around you. So if you have headphones on, can you hear if there's a car coming? No. And is that safe if you can't hear them? It's not safe. And what's this book all about? Safety when you're riding a bicycle. Expect the unexpected. What do you think that means? I'll give you a moment to think about that. Expect the unexpected. All right, let's read to find out. Watch out, cars can quickly turn in front of you or pull out of driveways. Ring your bell or honk your horn to let people know you are there. So here's a little bell. Driveways. Driveways. Private roads connecting houses or garage with the street. Do not ride too closely to parked cars. They might pull out suddenly. Car doors can open without warning. Follow these rules for a fun, safe ride. Bicycle safety. Okay, I hope you enjoyed today's read aloud. Give me a thumbs up if you learned something new. I learned something new. I learned that it's important to wear bright colors when you ride. That helps drivers behind you know that, hey, someone's on the bike. They can see you better. That's something really good to know. So I want you to take a moment and think of something you learned. All right, once you have something in your mind, give a thumbs up. All right, so on the next slide, we're going to talk about author's purpose. So remember, author's purpose. The author writes for a reason. Is it to persuade you, inform you, or entertain you? Persuade, the author is trying to convince you to do or believe something. Inform, the author is trying to teach you something new or give you more information about a topic. Entertain, the author just wrote the story, hoping you would enjoy it. So keep that in mind. If you learned something new, does that mean that the author taught you something and you learned it? So persuade, inform, or entertain. All right. In the beginning of the book, I also talked about, is this story going to be fiction or nonfiction? Take a moment and think. Is this story fiction or nonfiction? All right. If you think it is fiction, give a thumbs up. If you think it is nonfiction, give it a thumbs down. This book is nonfiction. It's an informational text, meaning we learned from the story. The story was real. We learned facts, true information. It wasn't made up. It was real. So this book is an example of nonfiction. Okay? So I hope you enjoyed today's story. I hope you learned something. And get ready for the next slide so you can talk about the author's purpose.